Hello, good morning and warm welcome. Today we are mastering investments, and today the topic that I'm going to talk about is reverse mortgage. It's now an upcoming way of mortgaging, and anytime you look at me and I'm looking on my right, get that I'm looking at the notes that I've made for you. And from there I'm reading, sharing, and we will together learn. So that's the way we will use to help you upskill in your money life and move forward. Hey Veena, good morning. I'm glad my women are joining and acknowledging that they are here. So number one, what is reverse mortgage? Hi Diksha, good morning. So if you want money, okay, if you're old, say you're 60, 62 years old, 62 or older, okay, 60, 62 or older, and you want to pay off your mortgage, or you want to pay for your healthcare expenses, you want to supplement your income, then you may consider reverse mortgage. So this is one of the aspects of retirement planning, retirement fundraising. So if you want to convert, say, a part of the house that you own into cash, and you want to do that without really selling your entire property, then this is the way to do it. Okay, I'm reading further now. There are few banks such as, say, LIC Housing Corporation, National Housing Bank, State Bank of India, Punjab National Bank, so NBFCs or banks which are there, which offer reverse mortgage loans. So these are loans which are given to older people. So anyone, like I said, if you're 60, 62 years older, your spouse is at least 58 years. So then you can take reverse mortgage loan. And the maximum amount which is offered right now is 1 crore rupees. You may want to write all this, okay? So take paper, pen, write all this if you think you may need it in your retirement. Well, I'm sure things will change by then. If you're young, you're like me, in your late 30s, I'm in my late 30s. So yeah, things will change, but at least we know the basics. So make notes, that's the way to learn. So now the amount of loan that you will get depends on your age. Okay, how old are you as a borrower, and what is the rate of interest? What is the prevailing rate of interest? The minimum tenure for which you get this loan is 10 years. The maximum tenure is 20 years. And the property must be owned by you. It can't be a rented property. It has to be your primary residence. So I'm repeating all that I created right now. So anyone who is over 60, 62 years can take the reverse mortgage loan. The spouse must be 58 years plus. The maximum amount that you can get is 1 crore rupees. The amount of loan that you get depends on what your age as a borrower is and what is the prevailing rate of interest. What is the minimum tenure, which is 10 years, maximum tenure is 20 years. And the property must be owned by you. It must not be a rented property. It must be your primary residence. So these are basics. Okay. Now you cannot also take a reverse mortgage on your commercial property. Has to be a residential property. Has to be your primary residence that you own. The residual of the property should be at least 20 years. Banks can, charge you processing fee, stamp duty, property insurance, GST charges, etc. when they're giving you this loan. You can repay this loan without attracting any penalties. The property valuation is done every 5 years. In case you want to renovate your home, you need to take permission from the bank if you can do it. So you can opt for monthly, quarterly, yearly or lump sum payments. So how do you want to receive the payout? Whether it is monthly, quarterly, half yearly, yearly or lump sum. How do you want to receive it? Now, what is the documentation which is required for reverse mortgage? You need to have a proof of your identity. Best is your Aadhaar card. You got to have proof of your residence. You got to have property papers and they got to be in your name. Account statement for the last 6 months. And this is for all the bank accounts that you have. All the bank accounts. Loan account statement of the last 1 year. Okay. Other documents. And the best part is that the income that you receive on reverse mortgage is not taxable. So you're not taxed on that income. Start typing, guys. What are you getting? What are you understanding today about reverse mortgage? Hi Kaveri, Sugandh, Gur Sahiba, good morning, welcome. So what are you guys learning, understanding today? Quick one-liners, okay? Hi Mukta, good morning, good to see you. So everybody is learning about reverse mortgage today. Getting set for that retirement. Sugandh, definitely sounds useful. You should read more about it. Brilliant, yes. Read more, understand more. This is the starting point. Guru Sahiba, you didn't understand what exactly is reverse mortgage? The property that you own, in which you live, okay, you're putting it on loan to the bank or NBFC and you're receiving money. So you're not selling your property, you're putting it on mortgage. And the minimum tenure is 10 years, maximum 20 years. So for the next 20 years, you will keep receiving money. Does it make some sense now? You can watch the recording, okay? Watch the recording again. Once I complete the live, I will put it out. You know, in the Money Gym program, for all the Money Gymmers who are listening, we did the Money Gym program. You know, reverse mortgage is plan B. So, there's very little likelihood that you will finish off your retirement fund provided you've done what is needed as per your financial plan. You've done all that, then your retirement fund ain't finishing. But in case that happens, you have reverse mortgage as your plan B for retirement. What's the benefit for the bank? They get to have the property. You know, they pay very little, but they get a large amount if they get to sell the property later on. Kaveri, this was something you never knew. Sounds attractive, but spouse has to be at least 58. That might take longer. Yeah, okay, got it. Yeah, so that's more specific for you. You keep it in mind for 10 years from now, sure. Prabha, after 20 years, what happens? You got to have your own fund, Prabha. You can't be just dependent on reverse mortgage, right? This is, like I said, plan B for retirement. This cannot be the main plan. Yeah, this cannot be the main plan. This is plan B. Your main plan has to be investing in equities, having some balance with it with gold, making sure you're identifying good quality stocks, mutual funds, and balancing it with a little exposure into fixed income investments. The biggest mistake that we make is most of our money just goes into buying the property that we live in. I mean, a large portion. The other large portion just keeps lying in bank deposits. Both do not help in retirement. So we got to have other goals in perspective when we are investing our money. So make sure you are really working hard and smart for your retirement fund, and you're keeping all the goals in perspective, not just buying a property. Guru Sahiba, you're saying, but that ways we lose the hold on our property. Why would I do that? If you want money, then you will do that. On this note, closing the live. Thank you so much for participating. Take charge, stay safe. Kaveri, before we leave, is saying everyone must remember that this is a loan, not a free income. You need to repay. You need to repay or let go of the property, either of the two. Take care, guys. Thank you for joining in. Loads of love and keep growing in your financial life. Abundance your way, prosperity your way. Take charge.